Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all doing great. Got some new Star Wars news for you. So, Mark Hamill, in interview with the Hollywood Reporter, talked a little bit about Star Wars, and he was asked what he thought about the idea of Lucasfilm maybe using AI to have his likeness in future projects after he's passed. He kind of had a laid-back approach. Basically he said there's so many questions about AI that haven't been answered, so he said we'll see how it plays out. The interview said it should be easier for you to contemplate than it would be for most, because there was already the half measure of the de-aged version of Luke in The Mandalorian. And he said, the reason I did Mandalorian was that Luke had a beginning and an end. There was no middle. It was like making a trilogy about James Bond as a young boy who first became aware of the Secret Service and wanted to be a part of it. Part 2 was him training to be an agent. Part 3 is earning his license to kill. You never got to see Luke as a Master Jedi at the peak of his powers. He was the most idealistic character in that series. He was someone who would take adversity and double down and come back and counter his setbacks. We didn't see any of that. So when I got the chance, I thought, geez, this is wonderful. I think Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, boy, do they get Star Wars. They get it. They're speaking the same language that George did in a way that I questioned in the sequels. So my thoughts on this, I did make a post a while back about what I think about how Mark Hamill really gets Star Wars. Because in my opinion and what I've seen from him, he seems to understand Star Wars the most out of any actor in the franchise. And that is because I think he worked with George Lucas from the beginning and very closely. And I think it's also just a natural talent that he has to be able to understand, especially as an actor, to understand what vision the director or the writers have. In the beginning, he said that he obviously struggled with that because Star Wars was so different, but in the end, he ended up understanding it better than most, in my opinion. And so, again, after this new article came out, my respect for him has just gone up even more. And the fact that he's still staying true to what he thought about the sequels is quite admirable, in my opinion. And I've had the same thoughts about Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. I made a video about who should become the next president of Lucasfilm, and John and Dave are pretty much the ones that I think could do the best job. And it seems that is Mark Hamill's opinion as well, because of their ability to replicate and bring more to the universe with George Lucas' original vision in mind. So those are my thoughts on that. And as always, let me know what you guys think. I love to discuss with other Star Wars fans, and I really hope you guys are enjoying these videos so far. Comment down below your thoughts on this, and we can have a discussion. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. May the Force be with you.